this is our first video, so we're a little nervous, as you guys can tell. But what are we gonna do today?
So today we're gonna talk a little bit about ourselves while we're doing this, and I'm doing my favorite go-to look, and you're just winging it, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever comes out, cause yeah,
that's how she does life.
That's why I'm married.
Okay, so you ready?
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, so what are you gonna use?
So first I'm gonna start with the Cover FX primer, and I got it on my BoxyCharm. This is my favorite primer, guys, because it literally, once I put it on, like, you can see it blurring out my pores. I'm like amazed with it. I love it. Once I run out, I'm literally gonna buy it. No lie. Put it towards like where I know I have a lot of pores, especially my teeth, like right here on my nose.
Now, is this a certain color or is it for everyone?
Well, it's like a certain, I don't know if you guys can see, like it's kind of like, it's tinted, but it actually is not. Like, once you put it on, like, it just like blends to your skin color, I guess. So for my eye look, I want to use my Huda palette, because this is pretty much the one I usually use when I'm about to go out, honestly. I mean, it's pretty messed up.
Ignore that.
Yeah, sorry. If y'all can tell, I like Huda, because I'm going to use the Huda highlighting palette too, which I love also. What are you going to use?
I'm using the Kylie Jenner palettes. I do a little bit of both. And I'm actually going to use the Milani also palette, the Bold Obsessions.
Yeah.
And I actually like it because it's not expensive and it's like good.
That honestly looks like a dupe for the Tarte. The Tarte, I think it's called the Tarte Pro. It's pretty much the same.
They even look alike.
They really pretty much do They do look alike.
For highlighter, I'm using the Anastasia.
Aurora. If you didn't know, we are Mexican, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't wanted to buy a foundation yet. I used the Fenty one and I did like it, but it changed.
Oxidized, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it got darker, and so like people were like, "You look orange," and like I didn't like that. But I loved how like it didn't look like cakey. It was very like, you know, it wasn't smooth, patchy either. Yeah, I liked how that was, but I don't like that it changed color.
Yeah. That's pretty much the same with me. Like, I loved it because I got the Fenty also, and I loved it, but that's the only thing, it did kind of like oxidized on me.
So I think I would buy it again. I just haven't bought a new foundation yet. I would buy it again, but maybe a shade lighter. Yeah. See how that would be. Yeah. So right now for foundation, I'm using this Kat Von D, which I've had like literally for 3 years. I bought it. And like, I like the fact that it can literally like cover a freaking tattoo, but it's so like, I need which I'm gonna mix it with, what is it, Revlon. It's very liquidy because this one's so like, it cannot mix. You have to do it super fast or it'll like just stick there. Yeah. And it's very hard to blend.
So it's like patchy, right?
Yeah. So I'm never gonna buy this again. Like, I'm not doing it again. But since I spent like $40 on it, I'm gonna finish it. So
it didn't work for you. Maybe it'll work for someone else, but it didn't work for you. The foundation I'm gonna use is the Wet n Wild. I think it's the Photo Focus. It's super cheap. I think it was like, I don't know if it was like $5 or so. And it's super good. The only thing I don't like about it is that, I mean, it smells like paint. But that's the only thing. Like, it smells like paint. No lie. Smell it. Smell it. It smells like paint.
Yeah, it does. So I always start with my eyebrows, so I'll do that. And I'm using the Anastasia one. And I'm doing...
What shade?
Ebony.
Okay. Oh, I think I have that one too. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I start...
You start with your eyebrows? Well, when I do my makeup, I always start with foundation. How did we meet, Maria?
Well, I started working. We work at an eye clinic, and that's what we do. You know, our paid jobs.
Yeah.
But we met there. I don't even know how we started talking. Probably because we started coming in at the same time. And then we're like, hey, what are you doing for lunch?
Yeah, I think it was just like one day we just decided to go to lunch together, and then since then
we quit.
I know,
because we like to do pretty much the same stuff.
We're like different. Like we're not exactly the same, but we like the same things, but we're like a little bit different. I don't know, because she doesn't like the type of music she likes, I like, but there's like some types of music that I like that she doesn't. Like I love corridos and rancheras and stuff like that, and she doesn't like that.
I like the opposite, like Bad Bunny and like, you know, all the bad stuff.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. Like we said, you know, we're not, well, Maria, she actually was born in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Chihuahua.
And I was actually born here in the United States.
The United States.
United States of America.
But my parents, my dad is from Guanajuato.
Donde la vida no vale nada.
Y mi mom, she is from Querétaro. But when we go to Mexico, we go to where my dad's from, Guanajuato. You went recently too, right?
No, I went last September.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was recently.
So I like to do my eyebrows in a little bit like faded, but it doesn't work the way I like it to be because somehow my eyebrows aren't like, they're very far apart, so there's no way in heck you could do like a complete faded one. But I start from the bottom and I do the bottom first, and then kind of like right here is where I do my top line. And then I start shading it in, and then I just get the spoolie and kind of smear it this way. Just smear it out. And then since it's like getting less dark, I add more.
And what I use, well, I contour, but I mean, a lot of people like how I contour. I don't feel like I'm the best at contouring, but what I use is I like to use this. I think it's NYX. Yeah, it's a NYX. I think it's actually supposed to be like a foundation, but I actually like it because it blends real good. So I use it as like a contour. Yeah. So I just do like a little fishy face.
Let's see.
What else?
Oh, Yesi's married.
Oh yeah, I am.
I don't know what I am.
She's complicating. But she has a boyfriend. I do? Yeah, you do. His name is... My husband, his name is Christian. And then Maria, when I first met Maria, she says that I love.
She's too gooey, like she's like, oh my god, like Romeo and Juliet.
I'm not Romeo and Juliet, like como dicen en Mexico, soy muy detallista. What guy does not like their girl to show them love, you know? Me and Christian have been married for almost 4 years now.
I guess that kind of brings you how old?
I'm
a baby.
I'm 23. I got married when I was 19. I remember when Christian went to go talk to my parents, you know, when the guy wants to marry or wants to live with the girl, you know, what I'm used to is the guy goes with his parents and, you know, y'all talk about it, like, you know, hey, I want to
ask permission
to marry. Get your blessing. Oh my gosh, my mom was tripping. Like, my mom's super strict, but she's cool. I love her. I love you, Mom.
Cool. I love you, Mom.
I'm 22. I just turned 22, actually. So.
Oh, and she went. Where'd you go for your birthday?
I went to Vegas for a little bit, and I went to Miami. Miami was awesome.
Oh, so for my concealer, I am using the Maybelline. The shade is actually Fair Clear. Oh.
I've been changing concealers back and forth, just trying different ones. I tried the Revlon. Honestly, I use this when I want to like do my eyebrows. I don't like it for like actual, like right here, covering everything up because it's very light, so it doesn't do a very good job at covering things. And then I tried the Milani one. I like it, but whenever I put the setting powder on it, if I do it for too long, like if I want to bake, it gets like all wrinkly, and I don't like that.
Oh.
I mean, you can't really tell unless you're like, you know, right here.
Yeah.
But still.
Well, people are like
right here. Yeah. But so right now I have been using the NARS one, and I didn't like this a while back because it was too creamy, but I actually like it now.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do then, because after I do this, I set my contour and my concealer. Okay, I'm gonna explain what happened to my brushes. So at my house, I have my own like makeup table, and I made the mistake of leaving the little chair that I sit in, like where my dogs can get on top of it. And one of my dogs, his name's Diego. He is a troublemaker. He likes to bite everything. So one day I come from work, and me leaving the seat out like that, he got on top of my table and destroyed like this makeup brush and destroyed this makeup brush. Like really
went on a brush rampage.
I don't know, maybe. I guess he got mad because I pay more attention to my brushes than
Probably
him.
so.
Yep. Do not judge, because if you judge, that is a sin.
So I'm gonna use a Revlon again to do the outline on my eyebrows. Okay, so I always just outline the bottom first.
Oh yeah. So why we like makeup? Honestly, I've always liked makeup since I was like 13. My mom she like told me you cannot wear makeup until like you're 15. But it's something that I just love to do. I mean, it's like my hobby. I love makeup. I guess I can just be me with my makeup.
You look different, you know? It's like your best friend.
Oh yeah, you look different.
Same thing, like I feel like my mom, my mom, she's very chill now. But she was
like, chill like after when you like
you leave the house.
Yeah.
Honestly, if she wasn't like that, I wouldn't be who I am now.
That's true.
So thanks, mommy. But
sin ustedes no seríamos nada, okay?
But yeah, she was super strict too. I couldn't do anything until my 15 either. And even after my 15, I could only do like light makeup, like not something crazy, like just like light colors, like pinkish, like nothing crazy at all. And so, but like literally, I used to hide from my parents too. Tell them
the story, the one that you told me that supposedly like you would take like crema.
Okay, so I literally, this is so embarrassing. I used to take like toilet paper in my like backpack, and I would take like, you know, those big, I don't even know what they're called. Like it's a big lotion. Like it's a Mexican one.
No, what was it? Oh, I think I know
white,
what. And it has like a tan lid, like a lid.
Yeah.
And it has like a little flower.
Yeah, I think. Or
yeah, you know which one we're talking about? Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
I used to have that huge thing in my bag, and it's whole toilet paper. And because I would like do my makeup in the mornings on my way to school.
Yeah.
And on my way back, I would take it off before I would get
home.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you would see me like in the bus, like.
Did like your friends ever say anything?
I didn't have friends in my bus.
Dang.
And there was a point where like before that, when I wanted to wear eyeliner but I didn't have eyeliner, there's the one time I used a pen.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that like...
That could be, yeah, that I could have like lost my eye.
And why do we want to do videos, Maria?
Because we just love doing it. Like, I love doing my makeup. I can spend like hours doing my makeup. I don't know, I think we're kind of good. Just a little bit.
We do get a lot of compliments, huh? I mean, we like to do it.
We
wanted to try it. We wanted to try it out, to be honest.
Why not? We failed. We failed. Right?
Yeah.
We failed Yeah.
Do my eyebrows now. I'm gonna use the same one she's using. Mine's the Anastasia, of course, and the shade, what was it?
Ebony.
Ebony.
I think that's how you say it.
I used to call it ebony, but you know that's the Mexican way.
Is that the Mexican way or is that the Yesi way?
It's just the Yesi way. Okay, I haven't had my eyebrows done in a while. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yours
one's harder.
Yours are not that bad like mine. Okay, so we're gonna deep. And then we're gonna, so I like to start from the bottom and then go top and then just shade. I'm just gonna do that.
And I put concealer on my lids too, and I'm gonna put setting powder now, which is this one. We all know which one it is. And I'm just gonna set my eyelids.
And I'm just brushing away, guys. Shading away.
Okay, so I always start with a light brown or like a cream color. So I'm gonna use out of the Nice Kylie Jenner palette, I'm gonna use the Santa Baby. I'll start with that. Just kind of go around my crease. Yes, I'm gonna mix macaroon with Santa Baby.
Yeah, macaroon. Chacarone. Chacarone. Chacarone.
That's really old.
Okay, guys, and if our eyebrows look messy, you know, don't worry about it because, you know, we got the concealer and that helped us out, you know. So when you blend your concealer, Aki, do you use like your finger or do you use your brush?
What?
When you blend your concealer.
I use this end to outline my eyebrow, and I also put it on my eyelid, but I actually just like blend it with a little blender thing. So now I'm gonna use this orangey color, which is the Saint Nick. This one. I'm gonna use this one. It's a Milani brush.
Milani. And none of this stuff is being sponsored. We are just starting, so we're just using what we like to use. You know, no one's paying us to do this. I wish they would. If you don't want to pay us, I mean, I'm okay with that, you know.
So I'm putting the orange like right underneath where I had put that nude pinkish, and just kind of blending it out and go towards the end of my corner.
Okay, so now I'm going to start with my eyeshadow también, but I'm going to use my Huda, okay? So I really like the Real Techniques brushes. We're using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I am going to start with what it's called Desert Sand, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid.
And I'm going to use a Christmas Kiss out of the Naughty palette on top of these, just to add a little bit of a different orange.
And I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to use this Eden color right here. It's kind of like a pink peach color with the same brush. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to dip and I'm going to tap, and I'm just going to focus it over here towards the outer area of my eyelid.
And then I'm like wiping my brush to get the color off. That way I can just blend it and just whatever's already on there just be real blended.
That's key, guys, blend. So I'm gonna go with the same brand, the Real Technique. It's called the Beige Shadow Brush. And the first one that I used was actually called the Deluxe Crease Brush. I guess we'll go into this blazing color right here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's there right here. So we're gonna use the tip of my brush and tap the axis, and same thing, start from here.
I'm gonna get concealer, just a little bit for the middle part.
Are you gonna cut the crease?
No, it's just so, because I'm adding a light color in the middle, so it can pop.
And I'm just doing the same thing, going from out to in. So now that we're done with that color, now we're gonna go to, I kind of want to go to this saffron color. It's like a red. Me gusta mucho. It's gonna add more depth and more darkness to the eye look. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna use the same brush. Honestly, I always use the same brush. Go from one eye to the other. There we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the Unwrap Me color for the edge of my eyes. I'm using this Morphe brush. So I'm gonna add it on the end. I'm doing the end of it, but I'm also bringing it towards the middle.
So I'm gonna go with, I think it's called Oud. It's this dark shade right here. And I'm gonna use an e.l.f., I think it's e.l.f., yeah. e.l.f. blending brush. Just the very tip of that brush is gonna go to that shade right there. And tap the axis and, oh yeah, I like that a lot.
And I'm applying it to the very beginning of it too. So it's gonna look like that. But ahorita we're gonna blend it out again, and then we'll put a light color in the middle.
And I'm just gonna add this to like my outer corner and my inner corner, and that's it. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit towards like to make like that, I guess, like halo effect. But that's it. I'm gonna mainly focus it on the out and inner corner. The same. I'm just gonna go from in and in.
I love this song.
¿Es la de Dura?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to do gold in the inner or what.
And I'm gonna use this color. I have no idea what it's called, but it's the lighter one for the middle.
Yeah, I think I am gonna use the gold one. So I'm gonna use this. I think it's called Celestial. I would call it Celestial, but it's this one right here. So I'm gonna use my finger, put it in the inner corner where on the side, like white, where I haven't put any color. That's where I'm gonna put this color here. And I'm just gonna put it towards the middle, kind of use my fingers to help it blend around. There we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just grab my finger in the middle and just like blend it out. What I'm gonna do is, usually I go down to my bottom ones, and for my bottom eyelids, I am going to use this brush right here. This brush, I also got it in my BoxyCharm, and it is called the Vintage Cosmetic Company, and the brush is called Step 3 Go Girl Go. So I'm gonna go girl, I'm gonna go. Pretty much start with, I guess I'll start with Eden and then just go from darker to darker. Actually, let's go to Blazing. Let's go with Blazing. So Blazing, remember, it's this orange one that's right here on the side. Just grab a little bit of it, tap, and just go in. So we're gonna start with the inner corner here and just go, outer corner, and then go to the inner corner. Just blend, blend, blend.
And since I added that light color, I'm gonna put the Make It Last Milani. It's the setting spray to make it pop more.
And do the same thing with my other eye. So now that we did this orange color, we're gonna go with Saffron, which is the reddish color here, and just go with that one. So now I'm gonna do my eyeliner.
Freckles, girl.
Okay. So are you applying your foundation now?
Yeah, so I do this and then I put the liquidy one. That way it can blend.
That makes it scary.
I know.
So what I'm going to use as my eyeliner is I'm going to use this, which I got in my BoxyCharm. It's called Pretty Bulgur. Yeah, Pretty Bulgur. Okay, so I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use another brush that I got with my BoxyCharm. I'm telling you guys. Got it in BoxyCharm. And it's the, I think it's called Estética. What does that say? Estética?
Estética?
Something like that. Let's see if we can zoom in into that.
Oh,
I think so.
What?
Yeah. And it's this brush, eyeliner brush, of course. I've used it several times, as y'all can see. And that's what I'm going to use to do my eyeliner, okay? Para eso estamos aquí, para aprender. Todos juntos, ¿verdad que sí?
Hey.
Oh, qué bonito dice así.
Hey.
Parece mi cuñado. Cuando le hablamos a mi cuñado, le hace... Ya, a veces me dan ganas de colgarle. ¿Sabes qué? Adiós. Dip it. So I like to dip it and then I kind of like do this, like in a circle. So it can kind of like get pointy. I think I got a lot.
Because like I said, this foundation doesn't like to blend very well. So I have to like do extra work. Okay. Then I do my concealer. And I'm going to use the NARS one. And I'm using vanilla. Now I grabbed the same pen. Not pen. Haha. The same brush that I use for my
That's what
eyebrows.
you get for making fun of my pen.
This one. And I just go like this. And then I spread it down. Just like that. And I also want to make sure I make a perfect line. Like right there. And I also put it right here. And right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend it in with this little blender here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the setting powder on it. And again, I'm just like tapping it on. I'm not going side to side.
Okay, so I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes just a little bit, not a lot. So whenever I put my fake eyelashes, they blend into my fake eyelashes.
So now I grabbed the big one and I want to put it where I'm gonna do that line for the contour for the brown part, and then I'll do the setting powder. That way it could be more like a little bit more that fine line where you do that contour.
Not bien. Okay, so for the lashes that I'm going to use today is another lash that I got from BoxyCharm. I'm saying I haven't bought anything since I've gotten BoxyCharm. So the lashes are called, I think they're called Baddington lashes. Just like the packaging itself, I love.
¿Qué es esto?
So the glue that I use is the Duo Glue. I like this one.
So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter. No, Shapeshifter, sorry. And I use both the lighter brown and the more darker brown. And just make sure you tap it, because then if you apply it just like that, it's like
¿Cómo?
And also this brush, I use it for the contour because it's slanted. If you can tell, it makes things so much easier. And I'm using this blush. It's MAC. And I just put it kind of on top of the contour.
So I like to look down. Well, I don't know how the hell I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking down, I guess. Also, when I'm like blowing on them, I like to kind of like bend them like inner, like como así. Porque I feel like when it dries up, it stays like that, so it makes it easier for me to apply them on my eye. We're gonna let that dry, so while that's drying, voy a empezar con mi blush. So my blush that I'm gonna use today is actually a blush that I got for my birthday last year. So I'm gonna use this one right here. I love this color, it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna put my brush in here. Oh, I'm just gonna smile.
You smile?
Yeah, and then I just put it on my cheeks. On my apples, on my cheeks.
Smile big cheese.
So I feel like my eyelashes are pretty sticked on real good. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my top and then on my lower lid. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Great Lash, and this one my cousin was the one that recommended it. Thank you, Vanessa. Me gusta.
I'm using the NYX glue. No, the NYX glue. The Kiss eyelash glue, and it's actually really good. I like it. It's real easy, and I think it does a good job.
Okay, well I'm gonna do my highlight next. So it has like a cream, like you touch it and it's like creamy. Ooh. See? Oh, it's a good one. So I just of course my finger, mi dedo, mi poderoso dedo, super poderoso. So I'm just adding a little bit so it can be like kind of like my base. So what I like to do is I like to use again my Real Technique. I like to spray my highlighting brush. So I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Fini Matte. So I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna spray it a couple times. And no se me va a olvidar this side. I'm gonna use this color right here. This is the Seychelles, this one. And I'm also gonna get a little bit of the pink one, which is the one below it. So I'm gonna get this one, and again, tap the axis and put it where I put my highlighting. Spray again, and going back to those two colors, and tapping and doing this side now. Oops, sorry. My nose and my Cupid's bow. Also, and grab the highlighter, this one, the Seychelles, and put it in my inner and my bridge right here. Aquí en mi de esta, okay? So I think que ya nomás me faltan mis labios. Una servilleta, no una towel.
Okay, so I put the eyelashes on, and
no acababa de hablar.
You've been talking this whole time. And then I put eyeliner like on the edges, and I also did it underneath as much as I could. That way there won't be like a gap. Also, I put a little bit of black on the bottom, but I'm actually gonna go in with maroon at the bottom and blend it.
Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. What I like to do is, honestly, I like to play with my lips. I like to add a little bit of highlighter in the middle. So I think I'm actually gonna go back with my Huda, and I'm gonna use that same color I used on my eyes for my lips. I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna put it towards the top and the bottom.
Okay, so now I just get rid of what I was baking.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm just gonna set my face. So the same spray I use for my highlighting, I'm gonna use for setting my face. So I'm gonna spray this. I like to spray this all over my face. Okay, and that is my look.
Okay, I'm done.
Por fin.
I used the Kylie Boy Bye.
Okay. Boy Bye.
Alright, so I think we're done.
Okay guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Please subscribe, comment anything, any challenges, anything that you want us to do. Yeah.
No, just be nice to us.
We're beginning, so we're trying our best and we want to learn with you guys, and I hope you guys learn from us. We'll learn what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. Yeah. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe again. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Alright guys. Bye.